Live from the heart of downtown West Palm Beach, from Knightley's room, this is Fellas Fridays. I need you to follow and subscribe, like, share, and comment, and head on over to ScootyShades.com and use promo code ScootGang for 15% off all orders. This is Fellas Fridays, episode 44. Most men lose women the same way. Welcome back to Fellas Fridays. You already know what this is. No sugarcoating, no excuses, just truth and pressure. Today we're correcting a mistake most men make without even realizing it. Most men don't lose women because of competition. They lose women the exact same way. They negotiate their standards. At the beginning, a man knows exactly what he expects. He has boundaries. He has discipline. He has clarity. But the moment attraction enters the situation, those standards start bending. He ignores red flags. He tolerates behavior he normally wouldn't. He makes exceptions. And every exception weakens his position. Listen carefully, fellas. Standards only matter when they're tested. It's easy to have standards when you're not emotionally invested. The real test is when she's attractive, when she's giving attention, when you don't want to lose her. That's when most men fold. They start negotiating. They tell themselves it's not a big deal. They tell themselves they're being patient. They tell themselves they're being understanding. But what they're actually doing is teaching the other person something, that their standards are flexible. And flexible standards lose respect immediately. Here's something most men misunderstand. Women don't measure your standards by what you say. They measure them by what you tolerate. You can talk about boundaries all day, but if your behavior contradicts your words are worthless. And once your words lose value, your authority disappears. Here's another pattern men fall into. They make exceptions because they think the woman is worth it. She's attractive. She's exciting. She's different. So they think. And they relax their discipline. They tolerate behavior they would normally reject. But the moment a man lowers his standards to keep someone around, the dynamic changes. Now he's negotiating for approval instead of selecting alignment. Men operating under the standard do not change their standards based on attraction. If behavior is unacceptable on day 1, it's unacceptable on day 30. No exceptions. Because discipline means consistency. And consistency builds respect. Here's another truth. Respect drops the moment a woman realizes your standards are flexible. Not because she's trying to manipulate you. Because human nature responds to structure. If the structure disappears, the dynamic changes. Now you're reacting instead of leading. Now you're adjusting instead of enforcing. And attraction fades quickly in that environment. Let me simplify this. Most men don't lose women because someone better came along. They lose women because they abandoned their own standards. They tolerated things they should have never tolerated. They accepted behavior they should have corrected. They negotiated boundaries that they should have been firm on. And once standards disappear, respect follows. So here's the correction. Your standards can't depend on who you're dealing with. They can't depend on how attractive she is. They can't depend on how much you like her. Your standards must depend on your discipline. Because the moment your discipline changes based on attraction, your standards were never real. It was situational. and situational standards collapse under pressure. Men operating under the standard understand something simple. Attraction should never lower your standards. It should reveal them. If someone can't meet your standards, the answer isn't negotiation. The answer is distance. No anger, no drama, just discipline. And once you operate like that, something interesting happens. The right people adjust. The wrong people disappear. Either outcome creates alignment. And that's what the standard is all about. That's it for this week, fellas. Think on it, apply it, and before we get up on out of here, head on over to ScootyShades.com and use promo code ScootGang for 15% off all orders. And I will see you right here next Friday, live from Knightley's room in the heart of downtown West Palm Beach. Scoot Gang, stand up. Scooty!